Kia ora, Canterbury, and welcome to Canterbury Live on Friday, the 5th of June. And I'm going to start the show with a little shout out. Very cool indeed, because my good friend Orana is on Camera One today. It's the girls in the house, so very cool. Some great things are going to come out of Camera One today. Anyway, rightio, on with the show. Giveaways, yes, on the old table here. We've got some great stuff, but next week is New Zealand Men's Health Week, and we have 2 packs to give away to the special man in your life. They're worth over $400 each. Yes, and men should be looking after themselves. Now to win that, now next to also is Chasing the Rose, beautiful book by Andrea de Robriant, set in Italia, and next to it, local artist Take This, Thomas Coffey, a CD from him. Yesterday we did catch up with the Christchurch art show. It is happening at Wigram, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Remember that the art ranges from $50 right through to $5,000 and will vary over the 3 days. Great way to buy a piece of art for your home or business. Rightio, for all of these prizes, all you need to do is call through on 3777 033 or go to our Facebook page and leave your details. It's as simple as that. Now, coming up on today's show, we head down to the Christchurch Casino. Lots of things happening down there, and you could even have a bit of training. Learn to play. Yes, they've even got tables down there for you. Freya Alexander joins us from the Isaac Theatre Royal. This venue is just doing amazing things, just the variety. So I look forward to catching up with Freya and seeing what's coming over the next weeks, months, and to the end of the year. Orana Wildlife Park, very exciting. It always brings a smile to my face. Amazing team they have down there, and I'm joined by Paula Stephenson, who will give us an update exactly what's going on down there at McLean's Island. But first up, can you have a zombie pie? Well, if anyone could, it would be kids' cakes. And I'm very, very fortunate to be joined by the founding father, founding baker, Martin Meehan. Welcome to Canterbury Live, Martin.
Good morning.
Now, it is one. We'll talk about zombies in a little bit.
Yeah.
But congratulations to you on having really a cornerstone, or just having such an anchor here in the market in Canterbury. I think a lot of families have been brought up around kids' cakes.
They have. It's not unusual for people to come in for their wedding cake and say, but I got my 5th birthday cake here, I still remember it. And even way beyond that, we have anniversary cakes, 25th anniversary cakes, where we did the original wedding cake. So it goes back a long, long way.
Well, Cranford Street is where you are.
Yes.
And I know from going into your little sliding doors, not electric, manual sliding doors to go up to the counter and buy my cake or my buns, but now a $3 million beautiful bakery and cafe.
Yes, it's like another world. The old sliding doors used to drive me mad, but no, it's beautiful. It's state of the art. I mean, upstairs in the bakery is everything you could possibly need, and downstairs, it's so well laid out. It's a pleasure to go to work every day.
I'm sure it is. Yeah. So, what is the secret recipe then for the business being successful and lasting?
We keep trying. I think we've always entered a lot of competitions, and I'd have to say up front, we don't win all of them, and the main thing is we enter them. We certainly lose more than we win, but just we do enter competitions, and we use that to be able to improve the products that we do. You know, it's not that you reinvent anything, you just have a fresh look at something and see how things can be improved, and everything can always be improved. And that's how we've kept going, and we've had a lot of loyal customers for years and years, and I mean, they're not eating the same thing they ate 20 years ago or 10 years ago. They might have the same name, but it's vastly improved.
Yeah, exactly, and as you said, you've got to move the times and change and tweak and all that. Let's talk about the Bakewell Pie Awards that are coming up in July. Pretty important date on the calendar for you at Kids Cakes.
It's one of the big ones in the year, and we always enter, and it's always a very, very nervous time. And it can have a big effect on your business if you actually turn around and win something, which is good. But yeah, I just wish more bakers in the South Island would enter, because it's kind of depressing. Most of the winners, in fact, come from the North Island. And I find it strange, because there's some great pies in the South Island, not just ourselves, but we need more South Island winners.
And Simon Galt presented the award last year, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
So let's go back to the South Island, though. I mean, I think of pies. I mean, great kids' cakes. There's also Jimmy's Pies.
Yeah,
Good
Jimmy's
old Jimmy.
Pie,
Do
an
they enter?
institution. They do. They enter in the wholesale section of the thing. But there's a lot of people
bakers, though,
who apparently don't enter, and you should, because by entering you win, because you've put some thought into your products and you've improved it. And if you've won, your customers have won, and everybody's better off.
Is it too late to enter, though?
No, not at all. No, they just enter in there. I mean, you don't even have to be a member of the Bakers Association or anything.
Okay.
Any cafe in town can enter into the cafe pie section. They don't even have to make their own pastry. That means a special exemption for cafes, but they have their own section. They can win a gold medal. Good for business.
It is. Well, there you've laid down the gauntlet, or maybe the mixing bowl. Mixing bowl to bakers out there, they should be a part of it. You have, though, at Kids Cake something pretty special, the best hot cross bun.
Yes, yeah, that's we've won it twice in 3 years, and it's been absolutely amazing. It's it's a boost for the business, but I mean, it's what we want to do is make a really nice hot cross bun, and we have achieved that, and we've improved the recipe a little bit every year, just this constant little tweaks that you do, and we're really, really proud of that.
Okay, well, your son Chad is an avid filmmaker, or it's his hobby, and the whole family are into it. Yeah. And apparently, what's in post-production at the moment? A zombie baking.
It's bakery. It's called Pies of the Dead. That's
Love
the working title.
And, what's gone in it? That's a bit gross.
And apparently, we start off by getting a secret ingredient from some gypsy-looking character, and one of the bakers doesn't put 1 teaspoon in the pie mix. They accidentally tip the bottle in and then stir it and say nothing. And customers eating the pies then turn into zombies, and away we go. And then customers invade the bakery. And
my goodness, well... Well, I can assure you this Saturday, tomorrow morning, you know, after rugby, we're all out there with netball and that, and you go for your hot pie, go to Kids Cakes, and I promise you there won't be any zombies in your pies there. No, they're good on you. Martin, good luck for July for the Pie Awards. Look forward to hearing how you get on. Rightio, you're welcome. Stay with us after the break. We head down to the Christchurch Casino and out to Orana Wildlife Park.
If we could talk to the animals, learn all their languages, maybe take an animal degree.
Nice, Gordon. That's very nice, Gordon, isn't it? The music there, very apt. Paula Stephenson, welcome to Canterbury Live from Orana Wildlife Park. And as I said before, my open, it always makes me smile, like a lot of people when I say those words, Orana Park.
Yeah, I feel very privileged to be an educator out there. It's an extremely rewarding position and a very fun job. It really is to work with such extraordinary animals, and I get to teach kids about these extraordinary animals.
Yeah, and wonderful. You do wonderful things out there, and I'm sure all parents out there, that the children have at least gone once to Orana Park. Yep. It's always on the little notices and going out there. Wonderful, though, this year you're actually doing something about World War I with animals in war.
Yeah, so often, you know, most of our programs are science or social science based, so we look at things like endangered species, conservation, environmental issues all around animals, but we want to evolve a little bit more, and so we thought we can start developing programs in other subject areas. And so the Animals of War is an English one that I developed in commemoration, obviously, of World War I.
Yeah, brilliant.
And it looks at how animals were used in propaganda posters. So we look at things like symbolism, metaphor, all of those kinds of things.
Wow, this is getting deep.
Yeah, it's primarily for secondary students, but we can adapt it and appropriate it for younger students as well. Which is what we tend to do. We can work with programs to make them applicable to high school students, but also primary as well.
It smells of a little bit of Animal Farm. I'm going back to when I was at secondary school. I mean, the political...
That's an amazing text, and absolutely. We look at literature and how animals have been used in literature, like Animal Farm, for example. Fairy tales, things like that, and then we can look at them in today's context and, you know, how we perceive animals today, which is really nice.
Yeah, I love it. It's actually dynamic, and it's actually thinking outside the square, isn't it?
Absolutely, which is something we do try to do, so not just be sort of put into that box, because we always make them curriculum linked. We liaise with the teachers beforehand to make sure that we're meeting their learning objectives as well, but it makes it fun for us, so we're not teaching the same things. I mean,
Exactly. Rhinos, I was very privileged to actually get up close and personal with one a few years ago. Baby rhinos are beautiful.
Yes, lots of exciting things happening at the moment at the park. Really great. We do have Tino. He is our new rhino calf. He was born on Valentine's Day.
Oh, look at him.
That's him there.
Valentine's Day, did you say?
So that was just after he was born. He was probably weighing about 50 kgs then.
Wow.
He's integrated well. He's growing really well, and he's probably at about 200 kg now. He's growing, like I said, really well.
200 kg now.
Yes.
That's sort of, and I've got to throw in there the gorillas.
Yep, so
Watch
like I
this
was
space.
saying, absolutely. We're really, really excited about the imminent arrival, but like I was mentioning, there's lots of other exciting things happening as well.
Of course
So
there
the
is,
rhino calf. We have cheetah cubs on display. Sam's done a really amazing job hand-rearing those guys. And then probably one of my favourites, we have Kia juveniles, and they're just amazing and intelligent animals and really great to work with.
Oh,
So,
excellent.
yes.
School holidays are coming up. Frightening to actually say that.
They are, which is obviously a really good opportunity to come in. We do have a promotion going for students or children. So for the Kids Fest, children ages 5 to 14, 2 of them can get in for free with any paying adults. You do need to get a coupon. It is very generous, so that's nice. We want to get all the kids out, that's for sure. You do need to get a coupon, and you can get them from the Kids Fest website or from our website as well. So
Okay,
nice
so
and easy.
Kids Fest or the Orana Park
Or
website.
the Orana Park website.
That seems really easy, and wow, you're making it affordable for everyone. We can become members of the Orana Park family, can't we?
We can. It's on sale now. It's the cost of equivalent to 2 admission prices. And so for the cost of 2 admissions, you can get an annual pass, which will give you unlimited access up until the 30th of June next year. It is a really big park, so if you go out for one day, it's really hard to squeeze in all the animals.
Yeah, that's right.
This gives
That
you
is
an
true.
opportunity, to go back at your leisure, experience the animals at your own leisure, but also see it change throughout the seasons, which is really nice as well. Canterbury is a beautiful, beautiful part of New Zealand, and to see the animals in that kind of environment throughout the seasons is really nice too.
And I think you touched on it as well, is that it changes. You do need to go more than once a year out to Orana Wildlife Park.
Absolutely, you do. Like I was saying, lots of things happen all the time. We always getting new animals out there, and just seeing them, sometimes they're not as active some days, more active the other days, so there are always new experiences happening out there with the animals.
And they're awesome catching up with you. All the best. I love what you're doing with education. It's fantastic. And remember, just because it's winter, put your jacket on. It doesn't matter.
No,
you can go to Orana Wildlife Park. Hello, they're outside enjoying it as well. This could be something you could take your family out to this weekend or the July school holidays. Now, it's time to head down to the Christchurch Casino.
All in, he said. I could sense them in the distance. The rattle of the ball, the snap of the cards, a whisper of romance, a laugh. Some were serious, some were excited. But it was an easy call.
Christchurch Casino.
Now, with a cold Friday, there's one place that's always warm and is a little bit tropical, is the Christchurch Casino, isn't it?
It is indeed.
It's very toasty when you walk in the front door.
We do. We've got some very clever air movers in there that make the place nice and
Is that what it
warm.
is?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's actually quite sophisticated.
Yes, our maintenance manager a year or so ago did quite a lot of work on research and managing that, and actually has done a really good job. Not only made it more effective, but more cost effective.
Yeah,
as
well, that's good as well.
So we're
But
saving
yeah.
energy, saving money, but still keeping everybody warm.
I know, because it's quite inviting when you walk in. I don't know about you, but as soon as I'm cold, that's it. I switch off. That's it. I'm not going to have a good time. But you can definitely have one down there. Now, this Friday, though, what's happening down there? It's the Christchurch
Tonight,
Casino.
we've got 12K Friday, as usual. So that's our up to $12,000 cash up for grabs. So we give out wristbands from 5 o'clock through until just before 11. So hourly draws. Pop your little ticket from your wristband in the draw barrel. If we pull it out, if you're a non-member, you win $500, but if you're a Players Club member, you win $1,000.
Okay. So we've watched other casinos on telly and we think it's all Vegas and things like that, and we'd love to have a go. We play at home, but we've actually never played In a casino.
Yeah. A lot of people, I think, table games, they look at it and they stand back and they think, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing, so I'm not really keen to give that a go. We actually have, on the weekends, on Friday and Saturdays and Sundays, we have learn to play tables available. So just as you walk in across the main gaming floor past the money wheel, there's a dealer with a table there, and they will teach you how to play blackjack, poker and roulette. So it's a chance for you to just give it a little go, ask all those questions that you might be a little bit afraid to ask with other players around. So yeah, they'll run you through that, and you can learn that. You can also go onto our website. We've got the Learn to Play videos on there that CTV very kindly helped us make.
Yeah, they look great, don't they?
Yeah. So you can go on there and just get some tips and things of what to do and what not to do, because people are a bit worried about that. But usually the dealers will help you through that anyway. So if you haven't made a decision, they'll tell you need to tell me what you're going to do.
That's one thing about the dealers, though, and all the staff really, they're friendly, and there's no silly questions. Yep. They're actually there to help.
We have brochures available at the Players Club desk too. You can always pop over and talk to one of the hosts there, and they'll give you a brochure and just explain some of the basic rules and things as well. So.
Cool. So heading on downstairs to Meehan, what's happening?
Meehan tonight, we've got a paparazzi quiz. So that's just a bit of fun. It's free to enter. It starts at 7:30, but between 6 and 8 we've also got happy hour. So this will be nice specials down there.
Nice.
It's just a bit of fun, test your pop trivia, see what you know about the celebrities and a bit of pop music and that sort of thing.
What a cool way to start the night if you're heading out in the town, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it's just a good bit of fun. So you can go along there with a group of friends and just enjoy it.
And don't forget the wonderful food down there. Oh, my goodness, the food is amazing.
Yeah, you can get your nice big pizzas down there. You can get all your snack foods. Lovely chicken nibbles, or the honey teriyaki chicken.
Oh, look
chicken
at you!
You're
Salivating. That's your favourite.
It's the worst thing when you work there,
You're going to try everything. It's good on you. Burgers and comedy bingo.
Oh, yeah.
Random.
It is.
What is marketing doing? They're sitting around just coming up with all these things.
Oh, look, I'd love to take the credit, but actually our food and beverage department have come up with this one.
Oh, good on them.
We're just helping them out. So we actually did it a few months ago, a month and a half ago for our staff. So we had a night down there where we did this comedy show. It's absolutely hilarious. It's not like bingo as you know it, so it's not the, sitting around and all serious and don't speak or anything like that.
Yeah.
You still get to play the game bingo and have the dobbers and mark the numbers off, but it is actually a lot of fun. So you can take a group along to that and have your $15 all-you-can-eat burgers.
And that's that's on Thursday, the 11th of June. And the comedy show starts at 7:30, but you can have the burgers beforehand and all that.
Yeah,
great.
6, so.
Awesome, cool. And Monday and Tuesday in the Grand Cafe, the old carvery.
Yes, the carvery. We've bought a nice winter special in for everybody. I know it's a bit cold and everybody sits at home on a Monday and Tuesday and thinks, oh, I don't know if I can be bothered going out. This is one that you can really go out for. So it's if you bring in a group of 4 or more, you can have the carvery for half price for dinner on Monday and Tuesday nights.
Wow.
So that's $12.50 a person. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't cook a roast for $12.50 a person.
Crikey, $12.50 for a full carvery.
And the one thing that I know you've had a sample of that they do really well is the Yorkshire pudding.
OMG, seriously, they are on steroids. They are amazing. I actually took a picture of it. It's sad, I know, but they are amazing. Hey, thanks so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
And I know this weekend also it's got the Divas happening as well.
That's right.
Don't forget to pop into the Christchurch Casino and have a good night. Now stay with us because after the break, we have more Canterbury Live. Rightio, we've been out and about today and it's wonderful to end the show by heading to the Isaac Theatre Royal, one of my favourite places in Canterbury. It's so cool. And I'm joined by Freya Alexander, who's a theatre and events coordinator.
I am indeed.
I love it. Girl power. I love having Neil Cox on. He's all good.
He's all
great.
right, isn't
He's
he?
all right.
He'll do.
But it's good having the chickadee power here today.
Nice to be here.
It's 6 months. Does it feel like 6 months since you've reopened?
It feels like about 600 months. No, no, it's gone really, really
Love the
fast.
honesty.
Yeah, be honest. It's been fantastic. It's been so busy. We've had sold out shows. We've had such a variety of shows as well. I mean, from Jethro Tull to Royal New Zealand Ballet, Elmo's World Tour. Did you see that? That's very good. Elmo in the Cookie Monster. Yeah. But then local shows like Annalise, School of Dance have been in. So yeah, it's been fantastic. It's been really busy full on, but good full on.
Yeah, a good
really
full on.
good, yeah.
Very cool that you've had your first wedding on stage.
Yeah.
I never would have thought we could do this, but we can make this happen for a wedding.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, we can do anything you like, yeah. No, absolutely. On the 7th of March, we had our first wedding, which was really special, actually, because first wedding that I'd been involved in, sort of helping to do, and the first wedding since reopening. And this couple had really put their faith in us, really, to be open and ready for their special day.
Wow.
But, yeah, no, it was amazing. Yeah, it was a fantastic experience. But we've got new spaces as well within the theatre that we can host different events in and things. So
It's upstairs, it's a beautiful venue. There's a bar there. It's gorgeous.
So
around there, isn't it?
the Grand Circle Foyer Bar is a brand new space that we didn't have before. And it's quite an intimate space, and you can fit about maybe 70 to 80 people cocktail style. So we've had quite a few people booking sort of pre and post show functions in there, which is great. And we've also got the Gloucester Room space, which is brilliant for, well, it's got sprung wooden floors, it's great for dancing.
Oh, love it.
But it's also set up theatre style, so you can have meetings in there and book it for those kind of things as well.
But for photography, though, my goodness, for your wedding, how beautiful the staircase going up.
The marble
endless,
staircase.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's stunning. Yeah, it's
Hey,
stunning.
the businesses around you, you've got some eclectic mix of businesses actually around the
We
Isaac
do,
Theatre Hall.
yeah.
Surely they must benefit from the reopening.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, before we reopened, so we reopened in November. So we were speaking to the new Regent Street businesses before we opened. They were just going, we can't wait for you to open and see all this new traffic coming through, and they've really benefited from it. And the local hotels as well have been saying to us their food and beverage services, percentages have been going through the roof because of people
good,
going,
isn't it?
Yeah, really good.
Those are the good stories, aren't they?
Absolutely. No, it's really good. And we're trying to, support those businesses as much as possible, because there's lots of little independent businesses along New Regent Street, and it's such a beautiful street as well. So getting people to go in there before the show and after the show for a drink is really important.
And that's it. And they need that revenue coming through to sustain and keep going on.
Yeah, and as much as we can support with that, we do. So.
And revenue? Ho-hum boring, but you need to have that revenue coming through the door at the Isaac Theatre Hall, and constant fundraising, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have to sustain the building and what we're doing. So we've just had a really successful boosted campaign, Take the Stage. So that's just finished, but every donation that people made was actually doubled by the Earthquake Trust.
Brilliant.
So we were able to raise just over $150,000, and they matched that. So so it was fantastic to get the support from local people to do that.
Oh, and
great.
you should, because you've brought so much heart back into the city just by reopening as well.
Yeah.
So what's coming up? Let's get down to it. What
Let's
can
get
we
down to it?
Yeah.
Oh, so much stuff. So tomorrow night we've got CSO Rock Divas with Julia Deanson and Anika Moas. That's been fantastic. We've also got a local lad, 27th of June, we've got Marlon Williams. So I believe he is from Littleton.
Yes,
so
well,
really
we had images. He's looking quite Amish in one of the shots too.
He is looking a bit Amish, isn't he? I think it's the hat.
It's the hat. Definitely the hat. Definitely the hat.
Yeah, so great to have local talent coming into a local venue. We've also got our first season of New Zealand opera, Madama Butterfly, so that's coming through in July, so doing 5 shows, which will be fantastic.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean the costumes and
That's
the makeup. Madama
Butterfly.
yes.
Madama Butterfly. Not
yes.
Madam.
Not
Madama.
Madam. No, Madama.
Let's not confuse it.
Yeah, exactly. And then we've also got, which is really exciting, the New Zealand International Film Festival.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to personally to that. It's an incredible venue for.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I've seen the screen up, and it's just going to be fantastic. And we're going to have films showing throughout the day from the 7th of August for 2 weeks in the evening as well. So hopefully getting not just a theatre crowd in, but some other, some film buffs, and so it's going to be really good.
It's wonderful. If I can put it out there, I believe the rebirth or the reopen, I see a new wave of new customers to the Isaac Theatre. It's for the whole community.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank
Look forward to
you so
seeing you next time.
much. Yeah,
Love
definitely.
Neil, but it's been great. It's been fun. It's been fun. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a fantastic weekend. I'm off to pick up Hank. Yes, I am, my dog. We'll see you Monday.
Connexion 30